Hello. So I came across something interesting and I wanted to share it. So the Dyson Supersonic hairdryer, or basically the Dyson hairdryer, is a product that I've seen advertised quite a bit. It's celebrated for, or Dyson as a company is celebrated for their ability to design exceptional products, and they have a really unique focus on engineering, which they've done their marketing department has done a brilliant job of positioning them as being an engineering company. And I think that that's a really valuable mind share to own from the consumer's perspective. And so I think that's really worked well for them. And their hair dryer is considered to be, you know, an incredibly good product. And so I was on their website, on the desktop version of the website, studying their hair dryer, and I came across a real problem for me personally, but because it's a problem for me, I'm assuming it's potentially going to affect maybe 5 or 10% of potential buyers on the website. And for a big brand like Dyson, 5 or 10% is a big deal. So there are certain interesting concepts between about choice that we should discuss first. The first one is that consumers whenever you ask your customers if they should be given more choices, they will almost always say yes. But on the other end, we cannot handle choices because the study or the data on this is pretty clear. I believe it's anything more than three options. People are the human brain is incapable of really processing. We can't really process four options simultaneously. Our brain wasn't designed for that. So that's a real problem. Here on one end, consumers want something. On the other end, we know that we know that they can't handle choices. So I want to show you something that I came across, and maybe you're able to identify um, something that I did wrong. So one of the other things I should mention is that one of the concepts that we work on, in fact, it's a trigger of ours or a tactic of ours, we call cognitive ease. And cognitive ease basically means that you take something that could potentially be confusing and you simplify it so that there is zero chance of someone misunderstanding what it is that we're trying to communicate. The other aspect or the other tactic that we use is known as reducing the number of choices or reducing the consideration set. So the idea is that if you have a product that has 14 varieties, then most people can't handle 14 varieties. So figure out a way for the user to reduce their consideration set to maybe two or three choices. Then there's a significant increase in them converting. So let's kind of scroll down. Let's really focus on the core focal point of this page. The focal point of this page is that you've come to the product page, you've kind of read the whole sales copy, you're kind of sold on the product, and now you want to buy it. So they are presenting a bunch of options. And if you see the scroll interface, you'll see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options have been presented. So that right there is from a choice perspective, it's an issue. Now, so what I did was I noticed that there were 1184 reviews, 1184 reviews, 1184 reviews. So you can see the number of reviews. That tells me that these are probably the same. Now it's a little confusing because they say Dyson Supersonic hairdryer. They have a color here. They have the exact same name, different color, exact same name, different color. So that's further confirmation to me that these are the same products. And I can see over here, this one, the image is different. So I didn't know what it was. So I kind of looked into it, and then it says, okay, it's a black case. This is a leather case. Okay, so the difference here is that for the first 3 models, you don't get a case. For the next 3 models, you get a case. Now, this is a little confusing still because I can see that the Dyson Supersonic, I don't know what this color is, but whatever this color is, if I went to the purple option, I could get it for the exact same price. It has the same review, so it's probably the exact same feature set. And I get an extra case with it. So this seems like a better deal. If I was choosing between this, if I didn't care about color, between these two options, I would probably pick this option. But this article of mine is not about between these options. This article of mine is between these 3 base options, right? So this is for $399, $399, $399, same number of reviews, same product name, colors are different. Now, of course, it's confusing that they have a video play option over here, whereas they don't have it for the extreme left option. Because see, it says Dyson Supersonic, and then it says Dyson Supersonic. It's very confusing. They say choose your model over here. So maybe they've selected the red by default. it's not very clear. I don't know why they choose your models over here and not over here. Why it says Dyson Supersonic twice. I have no idea what they're thinking about. But so what I did was I read these two default pieces of text. It says powerful Dyson motor V9, powerful Dyson motor V9, powerful Dyson digital motor V9. So it's exact same copy. 3 magnetic styling tools, 3 magnetic styling tools, 3 magnetic styling tools, exact same copy. But this one has this extra piece of copy. It says intelligent processor in the head. That's a pretty important detail. This does not exist for these two. Now, I was already sold on the red model. I like that color and I felt, okay, this is what I want. It's exactly the same. Now, when I read this though, when I read intelligent processor in the head, now I'm really confused because I completely hate this color. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but I don't like the color. And I want this color, but I don't want to give up on this feature, especially if they had charged more. If this cost $420.99, then I would be like, okay, fine. I can see it's more expensive. But because the price is exactly the same and they're asking me to sacrifice a feature just because I happen to like red, that seems unfair. And because it seems unfair, it's really slowed me down. I was moving very quickly. I was moving on system one mindset, which is the emotional side. And now suddenly I've come to a screeching halt. Suddenly system two has been activated, which is the more rational side. And I really want to bring in the big guns to understand what is intelligent processor in the head. I didn't know what it was, but now that I've heard it, I want that feature for myself, right? So what I did was I clicked on these drop downs to see maybe it's something that's listed over here. And I kind of looked at each of these options and I see there are 4 options, 5 options over here. I come to the right, I look at these options, I feel it's the exact same option, clicked on learn more. That takes you to the red product page. I kind of 1184 reviews. I went down, I looked at all of these features. I clicked on the next one, learn more, the different color, which, again, one could argue, why do you have like 4 product pages for the exact same product for different colors? See, scroll down, and by all means, you can do this as well, because maybe I'm wrong. And I couldn't find any damn difference. And then I went to this option. So from my perspective, it's pretty clear, having spent 20 minutes, that these are the 3 exact same products with the exact same price point, with the exact same feature set, except this extra feature set that's listed for this color option, the intelligent processor in the head option, which is not mentioned for anything else. Now, my rational brain was pretty confident that, hey, Rishi, you know what? It's pretty obvious that this is a mistake that they've made. Someone in their team has accidentally written a feature that actually should have been mentioned over here and should have been mentioned over here. But that's my rational brain. Remember, we don't buy based on what the rational brain says. We buy based on our emotional insecurities. Now, my insecurity is that, okay, I'm going to spend $400 and I know I have bad luck, Murphy's Law, that I'm going to buy this product and I'm going to discover that actually I made a mistake. Because we never assume that the retailer is wrong. We always assume we are wrong. Conversions die because we think we are wrong. We're the idiots. And so in this case, I'm convinced I'm an idiot. And I'm convinced that if I were to buy the red model, I will realize in due course that actually intelligent processor in the head was something that is only available for this color. And I made a bad choice because now I feel there's, I have an aversion for losses. So I want to get the most value for my money. The point is that question, that unanswered question, completely derailed my buying process. So what do? I deferred judgment. And what does that mean? That means that I said, hey, you know what? I don't have all the information I need to buy this today. Let me do some more research. I'll come back after a couple of days and make a purchase. What does this really mean? This means that the likelihood of me buying suddenly went down by 80%. Because we're all very busy. Who knows what's going to happen 3 days from now? 5 to 10% of people who are on this product page, who are looking at this product, may have had the same uncertainty, same concerns that I did. And so it seems like a pretty obvious problem to fix, and I think Dyson should fix it. But the bigger point is, what does this mean to my audience? What I'm trying to say is that be very careful about the words you use on your website. By simply putting these 4-5 extra words on the product page, they have basically lost a sale. So think twice, think 10 times about words you use and the emotions they evoke. I hope this helps. I hope you have a wonderful day.